cancer in your body. So these food companies are trying to irradiate ready-to-eat foods such as packaged deli meat, frozen meals, snack foods, which currently comprises more than a third of the typical American's diet. The FDA is also considering legalizing irradiation for shellfish. In addition, the groups urge the FDA to reconsider its past approvals of irradiation for beef, poultry, pork, eggs, fruits, and vegetables. So when people tell me, I went vegan, I went vegetarian, and that's the right thing to do, maybe it is. Maybe it's not. There's a certain dentist who actually cured himself of liver and pancreatic cancer, Dr. Donald Kelly, who figured out about metabolic typing, not the blood type, metabolic typing. Some people are better as a vegetarian, some people aren't. Some people actually went vegetarian and their cancer got worse or didn't get better. So we've got to understand, just because some people say going vegetarian is the right way to go, maybe it's not for your metabolism, first of all. Second of all, is that even these vegetables and fruits can be irradiated. Even some spices can be irradiated. The new European studies come at a time when irradiated foods, primarily ground beef, are being made available to millions of Americans. School children through the country soon could be eating irradiated ground beef. Hundreds of grocery stores and restaurants, including several large chains, have begun making irradiated meat. This is a moment of truth. The FDA can either preserve or gamble with the health of the American people. The choice is theirs, said the director of the Public Citizens Critical Mass Energy and Environmental Program. She also said, the wrong choice could have serious unintended consequences, particularly for children and other vulnerable populations. Given the stakes, this new evidence is impossible to ignore. You don't hear this on the nightly news. Irradiated beef causing cancer. Let's do something about it. The only thing you hear on the nightly news is raise more money for trying to find the cause of cancer. Irradiated food has been going on for decades and decades now, folks. The new studies call into question the long-held position of the FDA and the food industry that irradiated foods are generally safe for human consumption. But the studies confirm research published in 1998 and 2001. These studies confirm, showing that concentrations of these two ACBs, which are byproducts, unique radiolytic byproducts from irradiated food, that the two ACBs, which are found only in irradiated foods, cause DNA damage in human cells. DNA damage leads to cancer development. Among the new findings, a study of two ACBs were shown to promote tumor development in rat colons. Also, scientists discovered that they could not adequately account for most of a dose of two ACBs fed to the rats. While very small amounts of two ACBs were detected in the fat of the rats, most of the chemicals could not be recovered, implying that they are either stored in other parts of the body or transformed into other compounds. So what they're saying is these chemicals that are causing cancer from the radiated foods can be stored away in the fats, and they couldn't find it in other tissues of the body. The two ACBs, these cancer promoters, are formed they're formed when foods that contain fat are irradiated, such as beef, chicken, eggs, and certain fruits, all of which can legally be irradiated and sold to consumers. There was a 200-page body of research that was released by the Louis Pasteur University in France and from the Germany's Federal Reserve Center for Nutrition. And they're showing here that a warning should be made for all people who are eating these foods. This is what they say, quote unquote, caution should be exercised before any risk to consumers by exposure to these compounds is denied. Further research is required to precisely determine exposure to these substances, the precise dose-response relationship, and in particular the kinetics and metabolism of two ACBs in a living organism. Again, what they're saying is two ACBs from irradiated food causes cancer, and everybody needs to be warned. And this, it just goes on. There's more information here. So my point to you is this. If you're eating foods that have been irradiated, and you don't know what you're eating, and you don't know how to test, there's a certain toxicity test we teach you in this program here where we're helping you reverse your cancer naturally. There's a way for you to actually test the food that's going in your body. This is one of the reasons why cancer can develop not only in the colon, it can develop in the brain, it can develop in the breast tissue, it can develop anywhere in your body because you're eating foods that have been irradiated. It is not about a genetic predisposition. The Human Genome Project proved it is not about a genetic predisposition. It's about genetic alteration. And the studies have been going on for the past about 3 or so decades now, showing a topic called epigenetics. It's not about your genes are predetermined like what they said with Angelina Jolie's breast cancer gene. It's about the environment. It's about what's going into the body. It's about what's going on the body. It's about the electromagnetic fields that are affecting the body that change the DNA, that change your genes and alter their expression so that that cancer gene can show up. The oncogene can turn on. The tumor suppressor will turn off. The viral gene can turn on. So we need to rid your body of what's causing the cancer. The more you need to do for yourself to protect yourself is what, listen, if you're not willing to do what it takes and you stay within the medical mindset, maybe you will survive. Maybe you will. You're probably only watching this because you're not happy with the route that your medical care is going. I'm not saying that that's right or wrong. I'm saying it's you who needs to look out for yourself. Your family's looking out for you. You're looking out for a family member if you're watching this. Understand there are reasons for cancer growth and development in the body. It is not a predetermined genetic predisposition that you're going to get that way. It's genetic alterations that occur. And we need to look at what's in the environment that's creating this damage to your system. I look forward to helping you. You can always look us up on our website at hopeforyourcancer.com. You can call us at 954-370-3100. You could also call us on our toll-free number at 1-855-270-HOPE, H-O-P-E. Thank you for letting me deliver this great information with you, and I look forward to sharing more information with you in the coming future. Thank you again.